Hello everybody, Randy Adkins here, back for more Shadowbringers MSQ. I was really tired the last couple nights after work, so I didn't stream at all. I've been working some extra hours to help out a different part of the company that I used to work in, but now I don't. But yeah, so working some extra hours. I'll be working some next week also, so I'm hoping to, between today, tomorrow, and this weekend, hoping to make some pretty good progress through this. Because I don't want to be too far behind when Endwalker drops. So, but yeah, so I also made a new transition, so here we go. And so we are here in Rak'Tika Greatwood. We are, what is the name of this town? I forget. We were at Fano. We just got into town in the MSQ. And we're ready to talk to Simet. This way, what is your name? Rando. Rando. And this is a common name nowadays. How times change. But I digress. Come, and be sure to watch your step. So here we go. Oh, all our friends are here. Let's talk to everybody. No dawdling. Once we have learned all we can of the Warden and its whereabouts, we should be on our way. For 3,000 years did they wait. Incredible. For a moment, I was worried they wouldn't accept the seal. They call themselves Vis, is that right? Not a terribly diverse people from what I can see. Well, that's kind of rude, Thancred. As bearers of the seal, you have a right to know what became of the Empire and my people's purpose here. We are descendants of the palace guard which served under the last emperor, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of His Eminence before Ronka's fall. By the wisdom of our people was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them shall you bequeath our all, and thus will Ronka live on. By his command we have remained in the Rak'Tika Greatwood, guardians of Ronka's ruins and the wisdom held within. I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent, but did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust this mission unto thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. We would easily live to see 3 of your elven lifetimes. We were also the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Ronka. Our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this were plentiful before the light claimed dominion over the land, but now, Fano is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long, there will be no one left to honor the Emperor's wishes. And you believe we are the allies for whom you have waited? You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I had begun to think you would never come. Sister. We are glad of your presence here in the Great Wood. The wisdom of Ronka is yours should you wish it. You need only ask. So, is there this big, like, white evil creature? You come in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. Uymet, do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not these past 30 summers. 30? But that would mean... How old are you exactly? Young enough to remember? With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you seek. We have leave to speak with the other V's, then. But of course. Then we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is yet time to act. Oh, are you hiding over here, Nymet? It was not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far. I know what it is you would ask of me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins' perimeter regularly, and if it were hiding nearby, I would know about it. Okay. Let's see. You searched for the Light Warden? I cannot say I have ever laid eyes on it. Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. We have no need to strike out in search of such a foe. Okay, that's 2 strikes. What else do we got? So we need to come over here. Oh, here we go. Coril. An outsider? But how? By the gods, allies of the Empire, my sincerest apologies for failing to note your arrival. It was the Warden you wished to know about, yes? My mother, may she rest in peace, told me once of its appearance in these woods. Before settling here in Fano, she lived in a village near Rak'Tika Falls, until it was destroyed by the Sin Eaters. While out on patrol one day, she spotted a swarm of the abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger for one thing, but what struck her was the way its fellows seemed to revere it. She was convinced that what she had seen was the Light Warden. Yes, my exchange with Coril has taught me something about the Light Warden's possible whereabouts. Okay, I've got one more person to talk to. Oh yes, Gemstone Trader. The time has come for the beast to share more of our culture with the outside world, small as it has become. As my contribution to these efforts, I am happy to offer a variety of goods from the forest in exchange for any bicolored gemstones you might happen upon. Nice. I'm assuming... yeah, 70 like everything else. I've got 24. Hello, Showina. Delight Warden? No, I have not seen it, but I have witnessed the horrors of the Lesser Eaters. How they are wont to hunt in packs and carry off their victims, rather than consuming them on the spot. I suspect the Warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing, waiting patiently for its minions to bring its next meal. Corpulent. You know who else is corpulent? Actually, I probably shouldn't pursue that because of my thing where I have theories, but I don't want to say them because if I'm right, they could be spoilers. So, so let's go back. Where was it? Oh, should have gone the other way. Of course. Were you able to learn aught of the Warden's whereabouts? That was bad, I'm sorry. Myriad are the tales the Beast did share with me. Alas, none made mention of the Warden or its lair. Did you have any luck speaking with the Beast? None I spoke to had seen hide nor hair of the Warden. But that may not be surprising, given their disinclination to stray far from the ruins. Well, I learned something. I prayed the others were able to provide what I could not. An account of sightings of a particular Sin Eater, some would claim to be a Light Warden. Near Rak'Tika Falls? Why was I not told of this? I think I see now why it has never been spotted on our patrols. I have never heard of this Rak'Tika Falls. I can but assume it lies deep within the woods of Ixmaya. Just so. The tunnel which leads there collapsed after a rather bloody battle with the Eaters, and has not been passable for many years. We made several attempts to clear away the rubble, yet each time we were driven back. In the end, we were forced to give it up as lost, thereby making it a suitable place for the Warden to take sanctuary. There is perhaps one way to enter, though it would be at great peril to you and your companions. The Kitana Ravel, a temple to the northeast. It has been sealed for centuries, but within is a path that leads to the falls. Can it be opened? For the allies of Ronka, it can. First, we must go to the Kumul Astropolis. Once the flow of magic is restored there, the path through the Kitana Ravel can be opened. This may sound a simple task, but there are certain Obstacles which prevent us from attending to it ourselves. And we know not how to overcome them. The Emperor never granted our forebears leave to look upon the secrets we are charged with protecting. That we might not be tempted, the means to do so were withheld from us. We can but show you the way. The rest will be up to you. It would seem we have our work cut out for us then, shall we? Do you have to ask? Spoiler alert, no, you don't. Let us be about it then. If that is your wish, it is my duty to escort you. While we attend to matters in the Camulostropolis, I would ask that your sisters accompany Urianger and Tancred to share with them all that they can of these woods. While we have every intention of investigating Rak'Tika Falls, 'tis yet possible the Light Warden dwells elsewhere. With that in mind, it would behoove us to prepare an alternative course of action. Uimet, Saimet, I leave them to you. Yes, sister. Should our present course prove false, doubt not but that Tancred and I shall find any and all possible paths forward. Oh yay, 3 slots remaining in inventory because of all these stupid coffers. I don't even... do I? I do. I can lower the quality of that. Stack them that way. I can lower the quality of that. Like, I don't even know what I guess I need to do something with those before the thing is over. I guess. Almet stands ready to guide you through the ruins. What you seek lies in the heart of the Camulostropolis. Unfortunately, it too was sealed shut by order of His Eminence. If we are to open it, we must first look to the morning stars. Come, I will show you the way. Oh, is that... yeah. How many of these do I need? 3. As I live and breathe, an ally of Ronka. It just so happens I have a vital task I would entrust to none other. Our V's on patrol require new raiments, and I would have you deliver them to them at Bow Rest. They should be expecting you. I pray there will not be a repeat of your incident with the chieftainess, Almet. Oh, opposite directions. This way. That blue deer though. Oh, there's a little camp over here. The song gets me every time. An outsider? Come from the village? How did you... Ah, Heimet spoke of you. An ally of Ronka, yes? Welcome to Bowrest. This outpost serves dual purposes. We are to keep watch for any who would intrude on our home, but also for beasts that would feed it. We must stay ever alert so that our arrows strike true. Oh, what a sight! It is not often we see so vaunted a hero as yourself in this remote area. What do you need from me? Just to give you this. Our new attire. Wonderful indeed, the fabric and design are everything Heimet made them out to be. This will aid us greatly. The leather is made from the skin of rails and is unsurpassed in quality. They are bestowed upon all who come of age and complete the rites. The particulars of said rites, well, best save that for another time, lest I give you nightmares. I don't doubt it with the story we're getting so far. I did not expect an ally of Ronka to come to Bowrest. What? Where's this one? What brings you here? I clicked a little quick. Ah, of course. Heimet said someone would be delivering these to us. They are made specially for archers and will not impede our movements as stiffer material does. Every so often, invaders will come clad in steel from head to toe. However, their overconfidence makes them blind. Every defense has an opening, and that is where we take aim. And back to Heimet. Unless you have kept one for yourself, I see your deliveries are complete. Thank you. Although I told them you were coming, I imagine it was an entirely different thing to actually speak with you. It shall not be long until you are accepted as one of our own. May we work together again, ally of Ronka. Alright, 2 more quest ones. Let me just... yeah. Just making sure that I don't have... Just making sure I didn't have any... or that the other quest wasn't open. Speaking of songs that make me smile every time I hear them. Looking upon these structures, I cannot help but be reminded of ruins in Giribania. Yet the manner of which they appear to be suppressing the natural flow of ether is more akin to the Allagan pillars in the House of the Crooked Coin. You were able to keep up, I see. Well done. Ahead lie the morning stars, 4 monuments built in tribute to the guardians of Rak'Tika. Beyond them is the Great Pyramid of Uxner, where the flow of magic must be restored. It is said the monuments are themselves the keys to opening the pyramid. Though I know not how, that is for you to discover. Another puzzle. Wonderful. I would have a closer look. I must confess, there are times when I too wonder what lies within these ruins, but I would never defy the will of the Emperor. It is indeed another puzzle, but for a blessing it appears to be similar to the one we encountered at the lake. These statues are all depictions of the divine beasts mentioned on the tablet. No doubt they will open the way into the pyramid in a like manner. We have but to discern the correct order. Let's split up and search the area for clues. These ruins are covered in ancient inscriptions. The answer may well be hiding among them. Indeed. It may be best to transcribe them if they are as numerous as you say. Better that than risk overlooking something. Though transcription would prove impractical for you, not being versed in Ronkin's script. No matter, you will employ a different approach. Impressions. Here, I had thought to use these clay tablets to record any significant imagery we discovered, but they will serve you just as well. Take impressions of any inscriptions you find. We will start at the base of the pyramids. You begin at the top. When you have finished, return here and I will translate your findings. So just the top of any of them. Oh, I assume each one of them will have its own. You take an impression of the writing inscribed on the monument. So I can go across first. You take an impression of the writing inscribed on the monument. I was just wondering if perhaps it said what was inscribed on the tablet. Alright, one more. Did you find anything? Well, not yet. I mean, technically I found 3 things, but I have to find all 4 before I can turn them in. There are so many inscriptions, I scarcely know where to start. Apparently at the bottom, so I have to hop up all the stairs of all 4 of these pyramids. Okay. Okay, Master Matoya. I trust you've made good use of those clay tablets. Well done. A moment while I decipher what you found. Apologies for the delay. Nothing we saw at the base of the pyramids gave any hint as to the solution of the puzzle, focusing instead on how to proceed having solved it. Your findings, on the other hand, appear to form a riddle. Once assembled, it reads as follows. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. I had assumed that the puzzle would involve a sequence, but from what Almat and I were able to gather, it is but a matter of suffusing one of the statues with ether. The question being, which one? Have you any thoughts? Oh, I don't get here. Let me look at this. Come together, share despair, go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. So there's a cat, serpent, owl, colibri, wolf. So the only one that wasn't involved in our other one was the owl statue. Oh, avert thy gaze. Come together, share despair, go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. So those two are facing each other. The owl is facing toward, the colibri's facing away. These two are facing away from each other. Let's see. So come together, burdens bear. Go thy ways. Dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. So this is the mark this is the actual royal animal. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. So I think it's the owl. I thought it was the owl to begin with, but looking at the actual riddle, it makes sense. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. Such cryptic writings. How are they related to the divine beasts? I think it's more how they're facing in this case. Given your talent for finding solutions to vexatious problems, I think it best that you choose the statue. What say you, Rando? Yes. I think it's the owl. Right then. After you have selected a statue, I will imbue it with the required ether. Should it prove to be a trap, I am more than capable of warding off any malign magics it may contain. Now, which statue will it be? The owl statue. Alright, I pray this works. Ether has been absorbed. You really do have a talent for these things. I got a thumbs up from her. A moment. Maintaining my wards has proven more taxing than anticipated. But I picked the right one. The way should be clear now. Come, let us... Someone approaches. Sister! Sister! Simet. What are you doing here? What has happened? Ulmoran soldiers! They have entered the Ixmaya! Ulmoran soldiers? And what of the Blessed? Nothing specific, but it seems the Ulmorans had little interest in Slitherbough or its people. According to our scouts, the general and his men made all haste for the gate to Ixmaya upon finding it. Together with Tancred, Uymet and some few others have engaged them at the border. You are to return and assist Uymet at once. They're not to set foot near the ruins or Fano. We will see to matters here and return as quickly as we can. Understood? Yes, sister. Be careful. Though I knew time was short, I did not expect the Ulmorans to move so swiftly. But we have come too far to turn back now. Indeed. We have a Light Warden to kill. I swear, the Ulmorans harm so much as a hair on the heads of the Blessed. Oh, she's pissed. You don't, like... Y'shtola is someone that you don't want to make angry at you. Oh, you know, it's just Mega Piranha. Time is against us, friend. Quickly, to the pyramid. Hello, Woodbat. Is there a way up there? No, that was, yeah, that's above. Yeah, it seems like... That's terrifying. This bird has a face on its chest. Oh. Like, my brain is still in the mode where, like, oh, I'm inside. I won't be able to use my mount. Well, clearly that's not the case. Oh, hello. Our way has been barred again. I am beginning to lose my patience. The switch should be through these doors, in the confessional of Topasa the Elder. But why is it not open? Magic appears to be flowing through the walls, but it's being obstructed as it approaches the door. Is it not strange that one of these pedestals bears an owl statue? Oh, it's not strange that only one of these pedestals bears an owl statue. Strange indeed. The second statue was likely hidden to keep the door sealed. We can cover more ground if we split up. Almet, take the chamber to the south. Rando, take the one to the east. I will search the chamber to the west. I wonder where it's gonna be. Oh. Oops. That was not what I intended on. I wonder if it's on the little side room like that. And Almet being in there is probably my clue, so it's probably in the little side room that's in the the marked area. And here's Y'shtola. I mean, maybe, because Y'shtola's looking at that, but I kind of looked at the other one of those. What does she have to say? Still no sign of the statue. It has to be around here somewhere. Hey, look. There it is. I've looked everywhere. And wait, is that? I guess so. The statue! You found it! It looks light enough. We need but return it to the other altar, no? One might assume so, but nothing about these ruins has ever been quite so simple. I sensed a strange energy emanating from the eyes of the statues in the corridors of this place. Should this figure be moved, it would not surprise me for them to suddenly stir to life. A trap, then, for the unsuspecting as they attempt to return this to its rightful place. Precisely. Caution would serve us well here. Which is why I would ask you to deliver the statue to the main chamber. An abundance of magic yet courses through these walls, for my eyes, distractingly so. I believe yours, on the other hand, would more aptly perceive the traps for what they are. Leave it to me. All right, then. We will meet you at the door to the confessional of Topasa, the Elder. 2 minutes to complete the task. Oh, I get it. You have to not go in front of them. That's why she mentioned the eyes. Got it in one. I have successfully delivered the statuette to the altar. The statue is returned, but was that enough? I believe it was. I can see ether flowing to the door now. I pray this means an end to the tricks and traps of these ruins. Well done. The sooner we can enter the Kitana Ravel, the better. You are but one step from entering the Kitana Ravel, but I must warn you, this last step without question is the most perilous. Overcome this final trial, and the path forward will be open to you. A path laden with more puzzles and traps, I'm sure. Did the Emperor always take such pleasure in wasting the time of his allies? Let us end this, while time is yet on our side. Let us do what needs done and quit this place. We've precious little time. Before we enter, I would tell you of the trial that awaits you. The chamber is said to be filled with all manner of devices to keep trespassers away from the switch. The most potent being wards of displacement. They may very well force you into danger. Should we become separated, please use these. Whisper reeds. They will allow us to communicate no matter where we may find ourselves. I think Rando and I can work out how to use these well enough. Thank you. Alright, Rando, the sooner we finish here, the sooner we can return to the others. So, basically, the first version of Link Pearls? Shall we get this over with? Yeah. Let's do this. Wait, do you see those sentinels? They are made to curse any who enter the pyramid. It is said to be seen by them as death. Beware their gaze. Sister, can you hear me? 2 soldiers have broken through. I can't read that quickly enough. A pair of soldiers somehow made it past my sisters. No doubt. It's going too fast. I can't read this quickly. All the more reason we should hurry. So we gotta hurry. Okay. Sister, can you hear me? 2 soldiers have broken through our defenses. Follow them. They're not to reach his temple, understood? A pair of soldiers have somehow made it past my sisters. No doubt on their way here. All the more reason we should hurry then. Okay. Oh. Okay. Nope. This kind of reminds me of the sphere puzzles in the temples in Final Fantasy X. Not like really, because they're not that really kind of puzzles, but the sort of design of the place. What is this? Oh. Okay, I got it. Somehow we are still in one piece. That means little to the others if we do not hurry. What was that? No. Oh, really? This is Raiders of the Lost Ark now? Okay. Well, there's no going back now. There's no going back now. I pray it is not much further. Sister, they have reached the temple. I fear they are too fast for us. Be careful of the traps inside. We are nearly there. It is unheard of for anyone to outpace the V's. What is this man who comes after you? Could it be Ranjit? If so, we have precious little time. Those are not meant to be read out loud. They go very quickly. I don't like Ranjit. I do not like him, Sam I am. Another door. Wonderful. I can but imagine what waits us inside. Oh, great.
Away with you!
Be gone!
This ends now! Here I come! No holding back! And that! And this!
No quarter!
I can't attack them anymore. Oh, okay. Paying attention. I'm just like, what's happening? I can't attack them anymore.
It seems to be working.
I don't like him.
I think not.
General, hold on! Huh?
Expertly done.
I love her.
How was I to know that that would happen? It looked like any other part of the floor. Might now be an opportune time to strike a bargain? We poisoned a number of villagers in Slitherbough with a toxin brewed for us by the children. This is the antidote. I dare say you know how potent their concoctions are, and the futility of trying to counteract their effects. Now, try anything here, and we're all likely to fall. Eventually someone will come to our rescue, or yours. Promise us safe passage, and we'll give you the antidote. Do we have a deal?
We do not negotiate with the enemy. The villagers' lives are forfeit, as is yours.
General?
Do not fail.
How noble and pointless.
Is everyone all right?
Of literally all the people who...
Oriage! At once! Down with you!
Where is Y'shtola?
Oh, this song is a little tone deaf right now. Jeez. Did Ryujin rescue that man into the hole? That's great. Even NPCs use rescue that way. Why would she do such a thing? To save her the people that she adopted. Oh, Y'shtola, had we been but a few steps faster. We should have tried harder to repel them. Oh, this is I need the Iceland accent. Or like my best approximation of an Iceland accent, which is not great. I have failed you. Words fail to express my shame. Thankfully, Ranjit's cohorts had the good sense to fall back. Uymet should be here soon with word from Fano. We should hold our position here until she arrives. Dies. Interesting. Not a big green dye person. I'm not surprised I don't have any of those. I'll have to... I don't have anything that's dyeable to try it on. What is it? Deepwood green, Celeste green, lime green. This, I guess. Well, here's lime green. Not great. Deep. Ooh, that's not bad. I can do like dark green like this. Yeah, no, like I think I'm gonna go with deepwood green. Like that I can deal with. Almet, please. Almet, please tell me you know if that hole might lead out to the woods somewhere. Were there another means of exiting the temple, there's no question that we would know of it. But I fear that is of little consequence, for we have tried to mark the depth of the pit and failed. To fall from such a height. Sister, I come bearing news. The Umoran soldiers and the children have fled Yxmaya. They abandoned Slitherbow as well, though they yet remain in the swamps near Lakeland. Unfortunately, a number of the Blessed were poisoned while fending off the soldiers. One we believe to be of their order was found lost in Yxmaya, feverish and badly wounded. He was taken to Fano for treatment, but I fear there's little we can do for him. He and the other blessed will not last long without an antidote. Then we must act quickly. If you've a spare vial, Minfilia and I can deliver it to the Blessed of Slitherbow. You and Urianger should return to Fano and tend to the wounded villager there. What about Y'shtola? I know it seems callous of us to leave, but she leapt into that hole for a reason. We have to save the Blessed, whatever it takes. All right. See, I'm getting emotional. My sisters and I will remain here. We must be certain those soldiers are still lurking about. Come, Rando, let not Y'shtola's sacrifice be in vain. To Fano. See, I knew it was going to be Runar. As soon as they said one person made it through, I knew it was going to be Runar. Heavens forfend, Runar. 'Twas he who forestalled the Yulmoran's procession, and in doing so, afforded thee time to traverse the temple. Quickly, the antidote. Quickly, Rando. I fear he hath precious little time. Runar still appears visibly pained. Perhaps he requires another dose of medicine. I don't have another dose. Oh. The medicine seems to take effect as the color slowly creeps back into his cheeks. Okay. I was like, but I don't have it anymore. Master Motoya. It would appear the worst hath passed, though his wounds yet want for mending. I shall minister to him forthwith. Ah, the deep wood one. Yeah. Oh my god. Nothing in this even has quality. I guess here. I probably should eat some food. Um... Rest, Rando, I prithee. I shall attend to Runar's ministrations.
Runar, thank goodness.
We delivered the antidote to Slitherbow, and from what we could gather on the way here, the Ulmorans have had the good manners to withdraw. Thank the gods they did, or we would never have made it here in time. I'm told we have Runar and his comrades to thank for keeping the soldiers occupied prior to their retreat. They were preparing to come for you and Y'shtola, it seems, when Runar rallied the villagers and pursued them out of Slitherbow.
I must. Where am I?
Ixmaya, in the care of the Vis. Thou art safe now, friend. Pray, rest thee a while longer.
No. No, I am all right. Somewhat heavy of limb, perhaps, but otherwise well, I assure you. I am glad to see you are all safe. When we realized where the soldiers were headed, we knew something had to be done. I do not see Master Matoya. She was with you, yes? What happened to her?
About that.
Spare me your riddles and speak plain. Where is Master Matoya? No. No. No, that cannot be. Why would she do such a thing?
To save you.
Was there no other way? I cannot believe that she... We must begin the search immediately. I will come with you. What are you waiting for? We must find her. She could be trapped, or hurt, or... She is alive. She is alive, damn you!
Forgive me for interrupting, but our scouts have apprehended an intruder. We thought perhaps he might be an associate of yours.
Oh, you have awful timing, Emmett.
Oh, look who it is.
Well, this is embarrassing. In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious. So, what trouble have you gotten yourselves into this time? Well, well. What an intriguing turn of events. My condolences, by the way. 'Tis never easy to lose the ones we love. Well, she is dead, isn't she? Wishing it were otherwise will not make it so.
That you should be indifferent to her loss is no surprise. But to us, she was a friend. The best of friends.
You have something on your mind. What is it?
Burst of air.
Pray recount to us again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail.
Flow. The teleportation magic she used to spirit us away from Uldar after the bloody banquet. I recall a similar gale in the tunnel before it took effect.
Interesting. I thought I sensed a brief disturbance in the live stream. How reassuring to know it was not my imagination. I felt it only once, I should mention, which would suggest she is still adrift on its currents.
Then I fear she may yet be lost to us. For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great ethereal river.
Ah, very well. I'll go and fetch her. Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
By the blessed dark, there is yet hope. Could it truly be within his power to pluck Y'shtola from the life stream as he claimeth? 'Tis a feat beyond even the greatest practitioners of the Arcane. Yet if he would attempt it, we cannot well stand in his way. Nope, not you. I already talked to you. Menphilia. No. I don't know why I'm zoomed out so far. Do you really think you can bring her back? Though I'm loath to trust him, I suppose we have no choice. For now, at least. I am relieved to know that he is an acquaintance of yours, though I see you are not close. If he should displease you, we would be happy to deal with him. That unfortunately wouldn't do anything, except cause him to take over some other person. We found him asleep in the shade of a tree near the ruins. A fine way to behave when one's companions are in dire straits. Unsurprising, unfortunately. I confess I do not fully understand what is happening here, but I gather we were right to bring this man to you. Apparently so. Now then, if I'm to fetch her for you, I will require a suitable place to work. We must find somewhere that resonates strongly with the live stream. And by we, I mean you. To that end, I give you this, an ethereal lamp of my own design. Keep it close as you venture out into the woods. The brighter the glow, the stronger the location's resonance with the live stream. Once you've found a likely spot, all you need to do is whistle. Oh my god, Emmett Selk. Or should I say it, Michael Christopher Koji Fox? How dare you? How dare you do this to me again? You do know how to whistle, don't you, hero? Just put your lips together and blow. Michael Christopher Koji Fox, how dare you? To find a location that resonates with the live stream, you will need to search the area marked on your map. Use the ethereal lamp to pinpoint an ideal location, then call for Emmett Selk. This man. And I mean that both in the sense of Emmett Selk and of Michael Christopher Koji Fox. Because how dare you? Oh, I've done it. Oh. I keep forgetting how far up you have to go to get down. What is this? Okay, well, how do I call for MSL? Oh. I was literally standing on top of it.
Yes, this place should serve well enough. Might I have a little space? I need to concentrate. Now then, what color was her soul again? Ah, there you are.
He's done it. He's brought her back.
Ishtola, are you all right?
Yes, though I cannot imagine how. What happened?
Thou didst invoke the power of flow, which thence did usher thy soul unto the life stream.
I wanted to save the antidote, and after that... I did something exceedingly reckless, for which you will just have to forgive me.
Master Matoya! Oh, thank the heavens you're all right. I had nearly given up hope.
Please, Renard, dry your tears. What would the others think if they saw you like this? Come now. Did you really think I would go gently into that dark night with so much left undone? So many mysteries left unsolved.
Is there aught you wish to say to me? A word of thanks, perhaps?
Emmet Selk, the Ascian of whom I spoke. 'Twas he who plucked thee from the life stream.
I see. Thank you. Differences notwithstanding, you saved my life, and for that I am grateful. But let us turn our attention to more important matters, such as the Katana Ravel. You had better not have explored its depths without me.
Well, Almet and the others should be pleased to see you in such uncharacteristically high spirits. Let us return to Fanoff then, and discuss the coming expedition.
Fanoff. What a touching reunion that was. It fair brought a tear to the eye. But as we both know, such tender moments are nothing if not momentary. Before long, they will remember their many differences and return to squabbling. This is the Archbringer of Chaos. Flattery will get you nowhere, dear boy. But seriously, we Ascians do what we do for the greater good, for the rejoining. Though we may sow the seeds of chaos, it is man who tends them, he who reaps the bountiful harvest. But I grow tired of these arguments. If you would kindly refrain from retorting and return to your customary brooding silence, I will take it as thanks for rescuing your companion and leave it at that. Now, we mustn't keep your friends waiting. I feel weird for liking him as much as I do. Like, I know that a lot of people really like Emmet Selk, but like, I feel bad. I feel like I shouldn't like him as much as I do, but I really like him. Still no more. Still no more Ether Current quests. Still need 2 more. Yeah. By all that is dark, Master Matoya is returned. She stands here before me, yet I still cannot believe it. He is so in love with her. In all of history, there are but few who have returned from a misadventure in the ethereal sea, possessed of mind and body both. To have done so twice beggareth belief. 'Tis plain Y'shtola wanteth not for favour among the 12. Do the 12 even exist here? Like, are the 12 even a thing in the first? From what I've seen, the only, like, sort of religion at all is the like Runars, like where they worship just darkness because it doesn't really exist in this world yet. Oriange once told me that being immersed in a life stream can cause irreparable harm to the body. Do you suppose Y'shtola is all right? Though I struggle to form the words, I am glad that Emmett Selk was there. I can but pray Y'shtola never does anything so reckless again. I mean, same. There's so many people to talk to. It was fate who brought you to us, and fate who returned your companion to you. She yet smiles on Ronka, I'm sure of it. With your friend returned, you will resume your exploration of the ruins, yes? But say the word and we shall assist you. We are both gladdened and relieved to see your companion return hale and whole. Who do I have left? Emito Seruku. I told you, I tire of these inane arguments. Shouldn't you be getting ready to slay the next Light Warden or something? My apologies for having put you all through such an ordeal. I could see no other way to save the Knights Blessed. Happily, both they and I yet live, thanks to you. Well, thanks to Emmett Selk. But our work here is not yet done. We must make ready to enter the Kitana Ravel and put the Light Warden to the sword. Ooh, now there's 2 quests over here. I'ma go do 'em. Oh, have I not been over here before? Interesting. Oh, I thought they were both these. Randa Murasaki, the esteemed guest of whom I have heard much. My name is Lanil, Master of Rites. It is an honor to meet you. As I understand, you will soon be leaving to the Kitana Ravel, is that right? Then the Emperor's wishes will soon be fulfilled. A comforting thought, but with each passing year, more and more of our hunters are lost to the Eaters. We were never particularly fecund people. Now it is nigh impossible to sustain our numbers. But we will not be driven from our homes, our way of living. So long as the trees of the Great Wood stand, so too shall the bees. And to renew our union with the forest, we will be holding a small ceremony wherein we offer prayers to the gods. Would you honor us by serving as witness to this petition to the gods? Of course. Very good. I should mention the ceremony is not a formal affair. In fact, it can be quite lively, but for a hardened warrior such as you, it should prove no trouble at all. When you are ready, travel north to the Morning Stars and speak with my student, Fina. She will explain the rites. See, I was hoping that there was gonna be 2. There were going to be 2. Oh, I wonder. I guess while I'm here. Oh, well, there we go. There's the last one right there. The entrance to the Kitana Ravel lies open, and Almet would see you on your way. With the Umorans gone, and your companion now returned, I think it is best you go now before they can regroup. With magic flowing once more through the Great Pyramid of Uxner, the entrance to the Kitana Ravel should now be open. Before we leave, Urianger, did you discover anything that might suggest the Light Warden hides elsewhere? Nay, though we had but little time before the Umorans' most unwelcome arrival, we scoured the nearby environs and spoke once more with the one called Coril. Having hearkened to her tale, it is my judgment that the Sin Eater which her late mother did espy was indeed the being we seek, and that it most likely resided in the vicinity of Rak'Tika Falls. In the absence of any subsequent sighting, I have no reason to believe our quarry hath sought out a new sanctuary, and given the considerable difficulty we face in reaching the falls, we may be certain it hath not been disturbed by man. Then our course is clear. We must navigate the Kitana Ravel and make for Rak'Tika Falls. Though you see it as but another obstacle to be navigated, the Kitana Ravel is the oldest and most sacred of our temples. The accumulated knowledge of the Empire is said to reside within. Knowledge which is rightly yours as allies of Ronka. You are welcome to explore. I fully intend to survey every ilm of it, once our mission is complete. Were the Emperor still alive, he would be overjoyed to hear you say so. But I must warn you, though the way is open, it will still be heavily guarded. To discourage trespassers and test the worth of our allies, it had to be so. Be careful in there. Head east and you will find the path of azure flowers leading to the Ravel. I wish you safe passage through its halls. Master Motoya, I know I cannot dissuade you from going, so please promise me you will return safely. The Knights Blessed need you. You need not worry, Runa. I shall return and bring with me a long-awaited gift. One the Knights Blessed will treasure now and forevermore. Now, let us away. Okay, so it is not in the same direction. Huh? Like, this is the song that I mentioned the other day when I was streaming, that this song is far too happy for a mount called Nightmare. Not now, we are busy. What business brings you to the morning stars? And you accepted? This is such an honor. Thank you for coming. Goodness, where are my manners? My name is Fina. A pleasure to meet you, and this is my sister, Siuna. How do you do? Are you certain this is wise? I realize he is an ally of our people, but the ceremony is not meant for outsiders. We cannot go against Master Laniel's wishes. Besides, we may never again have such an opportunity. If you insist. Now, let me tell you about the ceremony. As Master Laniel has likely already explained, we will renew our bond with the Great Wood through prayer. To ensure our prayers reach the gods, however, we must first beseech the spirits of the forest for aid. Once summoned, we must prove ourselves worthy through combat. Only then will our prayers be delivered unto the heavens. As witness to the rites, it is up to us. No, as witness to the rites, it is up to you to do battle with the spirits. If you are still willing, of course. Sure. Wonderful. This will be a ceremony to be remembered. Shall we begin then? Close your eyes and we will attempt to draw forth the spirit with our prayers. O gods of the Great Wood, bringers of bounty and wisdom, we call to you now to renew our vows. For the strength to protect these lands, for the shield that guards against the accursed light, we seek combat with your children, the spirits of the wood, to prove to you our worth. By the gods! The spirits are of opposing forces, fire and ice, a terrible omen. Our prayers are enough to suppress their strength, but we cannot cast them out alone. Please, you must strike them down before they wander off into the woods. Spirits of fire and ice, heavens help us. Thank you for your help, but in light of what we have witnessed, I think it best we call off the ceremony for now. Spirits of opposing elements is the most dire of omens. The discord between them would prevent our prayers from reaching to the gods. And this would not have happened were he not here. We may try again on the morrow, but he cannot be allowed to attend. Sister, please. He is our guest, handpicked by Master Lanil. My apologies. It seems your attendance was not meant to be. Would you go and inform Master Lanil of what happened? We must remain here and clear the altar.
I guess.
Back so soon? What of the ceremony? It didn't go well. Fire and ice. Thank goodness they were not hurt. It is never too late to begin the ceremony anew, but I fear the source of our troubles has naught to do with the spirits. Seeing eye to eye. What are you gonna unlock? Oh, Qatari Beast Tribe, okay. Okay, so that's what it unlocks. Like, I knew it was likely to unlock something. Beast Tribes make sense. But I only need... Let me get rid of this. There we go. I only need one more... Aetherite quest, or Ether Current quest, I should say. Wait, is this even the right way? Sure isn't. Good job, me. I'm good at maps. Good at directions, good at maps. That's me.
No, that's right. Right? Yeah. I was literally right there. Like I said, good at maps. That's me. Good at maps and directions. This had better work. I have no wish to return to the Great Pyramid. At long last, the time hath come to find out what wonders yet remain at the heart of Ronka. After you, my friend. I can't imagine what could have survived here in there after so many years. You can feel the ether flowing through the door. A gentle push may be all that is required. Our earlier efforts were not in vain, it seems. Stay on your guard, Rando. We know not what awaits us inside. Oh, here we go. Let's build a team. Yee. She's a sorceress.
Victory will be ours!
Here we go!
He's just an astrologian. Gunbreaker, her class is Oracle of Light, and Y'shtola is a sorceress. What is that? I like the music in here, and I don't know, I've always kind of liked temples.
Now I've got you.
Lozatl. The Ronkins guard their secrets well. Its design calls to mind the Ronkin legends of giants. Fascinating. Fascinating indeed.
is going to leave a mark.
I'll show you.
I will end this farce.
A truly fascinating specimen of Ronkan ingenuity. Though thankfully nowhere near the fabled might of Lozatl. Ooh, I like this. I don't like that. Oh lord. These are called acrobats. Thanks, I hate it. Acrobats.
Now I've got you.
I really like this cave part. It's very pretty.
Away with you!
Ooh, what is this? This is the best that you could come up with? Bat Squatch? By the gods, it's hideous! That such a beast could survive down here all this time.
Gloves are off.
I shall protect thee.
I shall protect thee.
Now I've got you.
Would that we could stop and rest. But we must press on. Ooh. And below awaiteth the Light Warden. That was an awful scream. Please never do that again. Oh, there's the Sin Eaters.
She's going to leave a mark!
I shall protect thee.
Lots of stuff to fight. Yay, one slot remaining in my inventory. I guess I could try to eat more food. Let's gather this stuff though. Might not. The crafting ingredient. You know what? We're just gonna do that to clear up a spot. And we're gonna move this guy over here, I guess. Like I keep saying, I'm bad at inventory. Ooh. I wonder what this one's gonna look like. Interesting. Are you ready, guys?
I will not hold back!
I shall protect thee.
Gloves are off.
This was actually a relatively easy fight. The mechanics were pretty straightforward. Oh, well, hello, Thancred. Sorry that I wasn't able to bring you with me, but I'm a tank. So, the Warden of the Wood falls, and thus doth the light return. I didn't see what Minfilia said. Here we go. Is it going to be like the first one? I really liked the first one. This is new.
The Light Warden is dead. The Blessed's prayers have been answered.
Aye, that they have.
His condition yet troubleth thee?
It does. Though he shows no immediate signs of corruption, the danger remains. He must be told. Would you describe it to me, Marie-Ange? Paint for me a picture with your words.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
A sea of shimmering stars. Diamonds strewn across a raven gown. Boundless and beautiful. Tis an exquisite sight, not unlike that of the source. Calm and gentle and forgiving.
I can see it.
For however deep the void, or wide the expanse, there is no shore so distant as to be beyond the reach of light. Ominous though that may sound, given our present travails.
Well fought. Let us return home. The murals. If I am not mistaken, they predate the Empire.
Yes, and that's Zodiark and Heidelin.
How can you tell?
A peculiarity of the paint. Most are made from mineral-based pigments, but whatever was used here is older than anything I have ever seen. According to Almet, this sanctuary was built to preserve the wisdom of the ancients. What events do these murals commemorate, I wonder?
Must you always linger after defeating your enemies? Navigating these halls on foot is exhausting. Come to lead us to safety, have you? I was bored. But how is the hero of the hour? Fighting fit, I see. Keep up the good work.
You're plotting something.
Every hour of every day. But never you mind about that. As I have told you 1,000 times before, I like to watch. Nothing more. Well, I would quit this place and I suggest you do the same. There is yet work to be done. Ah, there is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
That I do. Indeed, there was a time when anyone and everyone would. Until one calamitous day when the world was divided across 10 and 3 reflections, sundering the land and all who dwelled upon it. And the worst part? No one could remember it. Not really. Just fragments and fleeting memories of an achingly familiar world. A vision shared of a paradise lost. preserved only in song and scripture and paint. Once upon a time. Yet here we find ourselves again, to look, learn, and remember.
Then share with us the stories you know so well. We are listening.
Before the Great Sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity. Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name, and by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn, she who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check. And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided. That concludes today's lesson on long-forgotten history. Though I imagine your mother would offer a rather contradictory account, as is her wont.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. But...
What? Not gods of the first? Is that what you thought these paintings depicted? Or... Oh. Oh. They are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. Formed of faith and prayer, of conviction and devotion. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
You have spun quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
Finally you ask the right question. And shrewd questions warrant honest answers. We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac, we natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
Tancred did tell me about primals, but I don't fully understand what all of this means. The eldest and most powerful of primals, gods. If that were Hydaelyn's origin, then what would that make? No, I will not take the words of an Ascian on trust. It has to be a lie. 'Tis oft said that truth is a matter of perspective. Yet upon this matter, there can be but one truth. I only pray it is not his. That was an enlightening experience, though not in the way I'd hoped. Do you suppose there is any truth in Emet-Selch's claims? Honestly, yeah. Woo. Though recent events plainly warrant further discussion, I think it best that we wait until Alphino and the others are present. Emet-Selch included. How convenient that he should choose this moment to keep to the shadows. Well, no matter. For the present, we should return to Fanov and make certain of the Ulmoran's withdrawal. After that, Slitherbow. The Blessed are no doubt elated by what has become of the sky. And now... Huzzah! I can fly. What has happened to the sky? I've never seen anything like it. The sky! It is beautiful. You are all returned, unharmed, I see. Indeed, I am pleased to report that the Light Warden is no more, thanks in large part to you. That the death of a single Sin Eater should make such a difference. As our numbers waned, so too did our hope that the ruins we have devoted our lives to guarding would ever find purpose. Yet here you are, the allies for whom we have waited these many centuries. And with your arrival came the chance to pass on our legacy, the ancient wisdom of the Empire. That alone would have been reward enough. Never did we imagine it would serve to banish the light that pervaded these woods. On behalf of the Vis, our forebears, and the late Emperor of Ronka, you have our deepest thanks. It is we who should be thanking you. Our journey through the Kitana Ravel proved most enlightening. To be privy to such knowledge is an honor, one which we had never hoped. Please, you need not be so humble. We but do our duty as decreed by the late Emperor. Would that he were still with us to express his gratitude in person. But sister, does this not mean our duty is fulfilled? To our allies, perhaps, but the ruins cannot be left unguarded. So long as we live here in these woods, the secrets of Ronka must not fall into the wrong hands. Is Runa still here? No, we escorted him back to Slitherbow shortly after you set out. If you would return to the Knights Blessed, we will not keep you any longer. I suspect they would be glad of your company. Thank you, Almet. I look forward to a day when we might share a more leisurely visit to the ruins of Ronka. We await your return, then. Well... The only thing is, my inventory is completely full. I think I might take a quick break, run back to a city. Clear up some inventory. Oh, that's nice. I can fly right in the top. Well, hello, Knights Blessed. What do you think of the knight I brought you? Okay. So... I will be back in just a few minutes. I'm gonna run, grab something to drink. Possibly a snack? Probably not really. I'm not really hungry. I just need something to drink. And like I said, I'm probably gonna run back to town. So I will be back in a few minutes. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I really like I made that transition myself. I really like it. I am going to really quickly head back to a city and try to clean up my inventory some. This is all pretty boring stuff, which is why I'm not really... Which is why I'm on this screen and not, like, game. But... soup. I wonder if I have to... Might as well. So I did break down and buy another retainer because my inventory is so perpetually like this close to full. So, but I think I might have to log out and back in to be able to access it. Hopefully that's all, and it's not like oh, it takes a few minutes for it to work. So let's see. Dang it. So I guess I need to go to Limsa. Maybe I can't hire a new retainer here? Maybe I can only hire one in Limsa? I don't know that much about retainers. Yep. Apparently I can only hire one in Limsa. Let's hire a retainer. I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible, but it's basically a character creator, so see, I don't know if I should start with any of these presets or...
Uh-huh.
I take so long at character creation. I'm just gonna. Hmm. I know that this is riveting. I mean, I suppose. We can all do this together. Like the Lidl fangs. Oh yeah, I like that. I don't really want the scar. Oh yes, please give me the forelock. Like the chin hair. Yeah, I think I do. Oh, those are tattoos? Okay. It's Ehrenwald. It's disrespectful. No, I don't think so. Make sure it's on none. I think that's it. I have lots of slots. Okay. Oh, I always forget which is what with this. I'm gonna go carefree. All right. Now, we have a lot of just raw materials here. I need to make some more rings to sell. For a long time, that's how I was making my money, is selling rings. That I'll keep. Lord. Like some of this stuff. And this is gear. Okay. Now. Sword. That's much more like it. Look at all the empty space I have. Just in time to... Oh, and I've still got plenty of space in them too. Nice. Nice. Thank you. Okay. And now I can finally extract materia from all of this. More exciting gameplay for you guys to watch. That takes a really long time to charge up. Okay. What did I get here? Let's see. Savage aim 5. See, there's no reason that I shouldn't have materia in all of my weapons and stuff because I have all of these. Yeah, see, but I don't have Quick Arm 4. I do. I don't know why that was. Here, let's go visit. Look, now that I've just put all of that away, let's go to the Materia Melder. These out. And that's what I'm going to kind of focus on. Maybe that. Oh, inventory. I was like, excuse me? That makes much more sense. So crit is capped. What about direct hit? Do that. And then direct hit. Like, this is a bit of a discrepancy. From 12 to 40 seems like a lot of a difference. But, our crit is not maxed out, so we can put crit in here. Our crit is maxed out. So go skill speed. And direct hit. Okay, can do crit. So we'll crit on this one. Crit's maxed. Skill speed. Let's do direct hit for both of these. Crit. I don't think I'm going to bother with the belt. Crit. 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 And crit. That'll make me a little bit better, even though I'm about to outlevel this gear. This is my first tank that's this high, so I will still use it going forward. Also, while I'm right here, let's repair everything. Okay. So let's put these back in here in the right place. Because I'm kind of neurotic. Just real quick here, I'm going to like, I don't get it. I mean, like, I do get it, but, like, sucks. I mean, these at least sell for more than they sell to a vendor. I mean, I suppose let's do 235. Just need to sell this. Like, it's kind of ridiculous that it sells on the market board for less than it sells to a vendor. Sorry. Trying to get my chair back into position. So, I need to go to Slitherbow. I got a text message. Oh, it's my paycheck got deposited. Runar.
Ah, you are returned, and none the worse for wear, I see.
You needn't worry about us. What became of the Umoran soldiers, more importantly?
They turned tail and fled at the sight of the night sky. The children of the everlasting dark have also retreated back to Woven Oath. Try as they might, they could not deny the truth of their own eyes. The sunless sea of heaven, full of love and grace, where none need know pain or suffering. In that moment, when the sky's light began to wane, I knew our prayers had been answered. That we were doomed to face oblivion at life's end no longer. When first we met, I harbored certain suspicions about you. Now I see that I was right. You are the bringers of shadow, the warriors of darkness, the saviors for whom we have prayed for so long.
I suppose you're not entirely wrong. But we are not worthy of your reverence, nor have we any desire to be worshipped. If you would pray, pray for your children, that they may one day know a better world.
I will do as you say, but please, let us at least hold a feast to celebrate your victory. You deserve that much.
I'm sorry, Runar, but there is still much to be done and scant time in which to do it. We must go. All of us. For we share the same path and the same fate.
So be it. I ask only that you hold us in your hearts, as we will hold you in ours. Now, and ever after. By the boundless dark, this I swear.
He loves her so much. Oh, are they gonna send me to bed so I can talk to Ardbert again? Why is it always food? Can I at least get the same thing? Ugh, no. Nut bake sounds weird. Anyway. Okay. Though it pains me to leave, it is time I returned with you and the others to the Cristeria. But before we go, might I speak with you in private? I will await you in my chambers. This reminds me a lot of real Master Matoya's cave. Thank you for coming. I thought to keep my suspicions to myself, but after witnessing your victory at Rak'Tika Falls, I fear they prove true, and so I must share them with you. From the first when we met at Fort Gone, your ether has appeared tainted, suffused with an overabundance of light, not unlike the Sin Eaters. When you defeated the Light Warden, I fear the light which poured forth from it was not negated by Hydalin's blessing. Rather, it was absorbed into your being. Urianger also suspects as much, though he is unwilling to share his thoughts on the matter. One thing is certain. With every warden you defeat, the danger to you grows greater. Greater perhaps than we can imagine. If you begin to feel anything strange, anything at all, pray inform me at once. You should hurry before the others begin to worry. Once I have sorted my things here, I will join you. That's disrespectful to ride a horse in Y'shtola's room. This way. Where is everybody? I should do that fate that's right there. Hopefully this scene doesn't take long, and hopefully that fate's not almost over. We took one last patrol of the perimeter. All things considered, Slitherbow remains relatively unscathed. Thanks to the antidote, all those who were poisoned will make a full recovery. And with the night sky returned, their prayers have at last been answered. Sorry to keep you all waiting. Shall we be off then? Art thou certain this is best?